This is Fox 9 News at 6.
Our top story this hour, an in-depth look at crash videos you'll only see here on Fox 9, all from one state trooper's dash camera. The trooper has his driving record under the microscope right now following a fatal crash in Rochester earlier this year. And he's facing multiple charges for the teenager's death, including manslaughter and criminal vehicular homicide.
And as we learn more about the trooper, many are questioning his troubling track record of crashes on the job dating back to 2019. Our Paul Bloom has been digging into this today. Paul, walk us through what you've learned.
Randy, Kelsey, we are talking about the fatal May 18th crash right outside Rochester's Apache Mall that claimed the life of 18-year-old Olivia Flores. Prosecutors describing Shane Roper's driving as reckless and dangerous and charging him with some serious felonies in the 3-vehicle wreck. Tonight, we take a deeper look at Roper's driving history through his very own State Patrol squad camera. We pick up Trooper Shane Roper behind the wheel April 10th last year. State Patrol records clock him in excess of 90 miles per hour, attempting to chase after a speeding motorist into this cloverleaf-like ramp. That's where he loses control, no emergency lights or siren activated. As his squad gets right up into the cable median barrier, his actions resulting in a one-day unpaid suspension. It is Trooper Roper's 4th documented violation of State Patrol policy on Minnesota roads and highways in just over a 4-year stretch, according to personnel records reviewed by Fox 9. Here in 2019, another crash, this one right into a State Patrol squad as Roper responded to a call for assistance. That trooper hurt, both vehicles heavily damaged. Internal files show Roper was cited for failing to operate his unit in a, quote, manner consistent with State Patrol policy. His driving record also includes other crashes where he failed to yield the right of way at a stop sign and hit a motorist at this intersection, as well as a December 2021 incident where he struck a deer on an icy, snow-packed roadway at a high rate of speed. Records show he again violated State Patrol policy in that collision with a letter of reprimand reading that his actions did not, quote, reflect the core values of the State Patrol.
It doesn't make sense from an outside observer of how he could have continued to be put in a squad car without more controls on him, without more oversight of what he was doing.
Roper's history of reckless and careless driving has caught the attention of the civil attorneys representing the family of Olivia Flores. The 18-year-old was killed outside the Apache Mall when prosecutors allege Roper plowed into the busy intersection at a high rate of speed, no emergency lights or siren, causing the deadly 3-vehicle crash. Roper now charged with manslaughter and criminal vehicular homicide. The Flores family lawyers want to know why the 8-year veteran was still on the road in his squad car.
Their hope and their desire is to keep everyone and hold everyone accountable for their actions in terms of how we got to this point today, where we have a trooper on the road that shouldn't have been on the road.
And you certainly hear in the attorney's comments there, the family would appear to be readying some type of civil rights, federal civil rights litigation. They want to hold people accountable. I was told their loved one's still just too distraught to do any sort of interviews, and Roper will be in court next month. Of course, this story will continue to follow, and the State Patrol probably does have some answers to provide us about this guy's driving record and why he was behind the wheel still, perhaps without any restrictions on his ability to operate the vehicle.
Yeah, such an emotional case.
Oh, it's crushing. 18-year-old dad.
Devastating, yeah.
No, it's awful, and we'll see how it plays out down in Rochester. But again, answers to come from the State Patrol on this.
And your story adds more information today to what had previously happened.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Paul.
All right, well.